future. Learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. When St. Jude finds something that works well with a certain cancer, they share that with everybody. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge. We just have to worry about helping Chandler, and he's just my heart.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
To be able to just get my son to St. Jude and not think about how we will pay for it, it just takes so much weight off of my family. St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Phil Grandy here, Phil's Gang Radio Show. To all my listeners in San Francisco, I want to reach out and thank you all for listening on Business Radio KDOW, KDOW 1220 AM.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. St. Jude takes care of absolutely everything. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge.
St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude is uniquely positioned to advance the cures of pediatric cancer, I think better than any other institution in the world. The contributions make a big difference.
Donors are important to us because you get the feeling that you have a team behind you. We have the resources and we have the focus, and so if St. Jude doesn't do it, who will?
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
That's one thing that helped profits. I think it's a really good story.
It's an amazing story.
Yeah, we'll see.
This earnings season, by the way, was absolutely amazing.
It was
phenomenal.
Revenue growth was up 8%, Charles.
The numbers themselves were just phenomenal.
It is not true. Unbelievable. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Well, we had the job numbers today. Yeah. Do you remember when they came out there all cheerleading these jobs? How everything was accelerating and everybody was all excited.
And after that ADP report yesterday, that report was absolutely phenomenal.
And we're seeing more in the mining jobs, oil and gas coming back, certainly manufacturing and construction. But ADP had a strong number.
It was the biggest monthly gain since 2014.
You talk about a turnaround.
May non-farm payrolls increased by just 138,000 jobs. The unemployment rate is 4.3%. Average hourly earnings increased 0.2%.
Wow, what cheerleading, and then what a disappointment. It is amazing. They cheerlead. No shame. It's unbelievable. Bank stocks are getting crushed. And yet they don't talk about why. Stock market makes all-time new high, but they don't talk about how the bank stocks are going down. The bank stocks have been getting crushed since you go back since May or March. The yields have gone down from 2.6 to 2.1. They're in a free fall, the yields. It's unbelievable, but they're not talking about low yields. The yields are the best indicator as to the health to the economy. And they've been dropping since May from 2.6% to 2.1. A lower yield, remember, always indicates a weak dollar, which indicates a weak economy, which indicates weak bank stocks. And remember, it's the bank stocks that lead the overall market. When the market goes up, it's because the bank stocks are doing well. The yields are high, and the bank stocks just keep chugging ahead, pulling up the rest of the market. When the yields are low, that tells you things are bad. The economy is bad, and the banks lead the stock market down. But what they're doing now is the market is going up. When the yields are going down, the banks are going down. There's a divergence. That's crazy. What we're seeing is a divergence. These people are just crazy. Here, listen to this. This is unbelievable.
Bond yields are stuck in the mud at quite low, depressed levels. So I'll be curious to see if we get a strong report, which I believe we will, can we finally see bond yields start to tick up?
No, bond yields aren't ticking up because the economy's bad. So when there's no confidence in the economy, I'm sorry. And right now we have some of the lowest yields. So they're hoping for this big number today, and maybe the yields will start going up. No, they're not going up. Matter of fact, the yields have gotten weaker. Matter of fact, what they call the yield curve is what you watch to see how the economy is going to do, is getting so weak now that even this afternoon we saw a little bit of a sell-off in the market because of it. So someone's going to have to start paying attention. And who is that? Aunt B. She's got to start taking attention to this. This is crazy. If she's going to raise rates into an environment of weak bank stocks. See, when bank stocks go up, and let's say your stock market goes up 1,200 points. You want your bank stocks going up with it. It supports that 1,200 points. It gives it the stability because it's saying, look, if yields are good, that means the dollar is strong. That means the economy going forward is strong. So these stocks will support. And that the price of these stocks right now, okay, we got some support here because the bank stocks, it's always the bank stocks. But when you get the stock market going up 1,200 points, 2,000 points, and the bank stocks are going down, well, how's that happening? Well, they're interfering with the free market, and what they're doing is financially engineering the stock market to go up by doing stock buybacks. And what are we finding out so far this year? That the stock buybacks are up 30% over last year. And that's how they're moving the stock market up. But yet, when you start looking around for proof, all you see is all the indicators are looking for a worse economy. Look, the data says just the opposite of what these people are telling us. Just the opposite. The economic GDP after 8 years has averaged 1.8% in growth. That is terrible. There's been no change. Bond yields. That's the indicator of GDP economic growth. When you watch a bond yield, very simple, it gives you an indicator. How's the economy going to look going forward? Are we going to grow? Are we going to stay at 1.8% or are we going to grow? Because we better start growing. Because if you don't grow, one thing has been growing is our debt. We doubled our debt. Obama doubled it. Well, if you're going to keep doubling your debt, you better double your GDP, your economic growth, to absorb that, or we're going to go bankrupt. Now, you at United States will never go bankrupt because we have a printing machine. We print money. But it also means that you can go into the store and buy a candy bar. You used to buy a candy bar for 50 cents. Now it's going to cost you $10. That's the punishment. Bond yields are in a free fall. So that's just that data right there alone quashes all this nonsense.
The economy progressed, and it's been doing nicely.
No economy can do nicely when bond yields are dropped from 2.6% to 2.1%. They're crushing the bank stocks. No economy. It can't sustain itself. That's called a bubble. The dollar is weak. The weak dollar. Weak dollar, weak yield, weak yields indicates weak economy. Durable goods. There's another one. Durable goods, terrible. Do you know that durable goods is one of the greatest indicators as to an economy, how well the economy is, as is bond yields? And durable goods are telling us, right, those are big ticket items. Big ticket items they sell, appliances, big screen TVs, all that stuff. Terrible. The last 5 months, terrible. So you got yields that are terrible, durable goods are terrible, but the stock market's going up. And they're saying the consumer's strong. But wait a minute. Here's what really gets me. Let's talk about Amazon. I'll give you some proof that these people are lying, these parasites. Take all these jibber jabbers. They've been taking parking space in our head that the economy is improving. Well, let's look at Amazon. How many times have we heard that Amazon is killing the retail, the brick and mortar? They're going out of business because everybody's going online. Consumers so strong, but they're not going to stores anymore. They're going online. Really? That's what they tell us. Amazon's taking all those empty stores you see in these malls, or the strip malls, or the big malls. All these other. It's not because people aren't shopping. They're just shopping online. Really? Well, then answer this. Where did the revenue go? So, all these retail stores that are closing, they lost $1.5 billion in revenue. All right. Shouldn't that revenue show up on Amazon's balance sheet? Shouldn't it? If all these stores lost $1.5 billion, shouldn't it show up on Amazon balance sheet? Shouldn't their revenues be going up $1.5 billion? You would think so, but it doesn't. It hasn't. Why? Because because it's a lie. These consumers who are defaulting on auto loans, student loans, credit cards, they're the same consumer who's not shopping. That's the problem. We'll be right back with some stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Hi, this is Ron from Washington State, and I subscribe to the Phil's Gang MV2, and I just wanted to let Phil know that right after the election, I made a $7,000 profit using the MV2 on Wells Fargo stock.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years, and very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I've been a long-time Phil subscriber, and I just want to recommend it to anybody out there. I think it's a wonderful tool and works very, very well.
Don't wait. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Performing technical analysis is no easy task for any investor unless conducted with a professional stock charting service. At Phil's Gang, we offer a choice of high-power, color-coded stock charts, all seamlessly integrated, so you can tackle the market the way you want to. The Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 Stock Charts. From Phil's Gang are high-performance HTML5 web-based charts that work on any browser and device, so you can put live streaming data and fully interactive charts in the palm of your hand. Phil Grandy designed the MV software to have the best features, and so far the early reviews have been great. You can plot charts on an intraday basis as well as on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or annual basis. There is also a built-in watch list that you can customize to your liking. For more information, go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. When St. Jude finds something that works well with a certain cancer, they share that with everybody. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge. We just have to worry about helping Chandler, and he's just my heart.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Follow following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Phil Grandy here, Phil's Gang Radio Show. To all my listeners in San Francisco, I want to reach out and thank you all for listening on Business Radio KDOW, KDOW 1220 AM.
Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
Somebody's wrong. Stock investors are wrong or bond investors are wrong, because with the yield on the 10-year below, it's at 2.21%. It says that we're headed towards certainly a very slow economy.
That's right. Bond market is always right. The stock market is always wrong. Always remember that. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. And to cover up or mask a weak market, when they want you to think it's a real strong, and they got this narrative that we hear all the time about things are great and everything's perfect, we're going to raise rates because the economy's doing so well, it's coming back. They always throw in that narrative, and to back that narrative up, they don't want you to look at the weak bond yields. They don't even talk about the weak bond yields. What they do is just do more stock buybacks. You know what's the trouble with stock buybacks? Companies start buying, they borrow so much money from the Federal Reserve that's almost free, that they're borrowing more money than their free cash flow. In other words, the money they have available in the bank to pay down their debt or to buy another company. They end up going crazy, these CEOs, because remember, their income is tied to stock price. So when they buy the stocks, buy their own stocks back, and there's fewer shares, that means earnings go up artificially, stock prices go up, and there's where they make their money. All kinds of money. They get real rich, real wealthy on these stock buybacks. Nobody else benefits. So what they do is they keep masking the real problem, the bad economy. So by keep the stock buyback on 30% increase, that's going to keep the stock market going up and up and up, and you should take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. The only thing that's going to take the stock market down, I said this yesterday, I said the day before, is a big event. Like we had in 2010, the flash crash, like we had in 2011, when they downgraded our rating for the United States from AAA to AA. We had a big 10% crash, boom, went right down. $300 billion, boom, came out of the stock market, went into the bond market. That's what you need. This market is not going to come down. When you have your president coming out and saying this.
The economy is starting to come back, and very, very rapidly. We've added $3.3 trillion in stock market value to our economy.
Okay, first of all, he says the stock market is coming back very, very, very quickly. No, it's not. There's no proof of that. It's just, as a matter of fact, it's contrary. Because when you go look at the growth, our economic growth for the last past 8 years, 1.8%, it's not increasing. So where's the rapid growth? If it was rapid, we'd be saying an annualized growth. They'd be telling us right now, if to say that, he should be saying, well, we're doing really well. We've had an annualized growth over the last 8 years, 1.8%. We're projecting this year 3%. Wow, I buy into it. There's no projection of 3%. There's no way you're going to get to 3%. It's impossible. Not with all this debt spending. Not with cutting. You should be cutting military spending. You should be cutting entitlement programs. And they're not. If you cut that spending, yeah, maybe we could do it. But they're not going to cut the spending. That's crazy. And to say the economy, Okay, that's $3.3 trillion. He's saying the stock market during my time, since I was elected in Thanksgiving, went up 14%. November. The stock market went up 14%, he's telling us. And he's saying during that 14%, $3.3 trillion was added. No! That $3.3 trillion, how was it added? Through stock buybacks to force stocks up. Not revenues, not that all these companies had better revenues, that they're increasing their profits because consumers had money to spend. Now, see, if consumers had money to spend and they're outspending and their profits went up, their earnings went up because people are coming to stores and buying and had all kinds of good money, right, from good jobs, full-time jobs, okay, then the $3.3 trillion will stick. Here's the other thing. The $3.3 trillion can't stick because unless the stock bonds, instead of banks, stocks, instead of those stocks, if bank stocks aren't up, to hold that $3.3 trillion in place, it can't hold. It doesn't hold. Then bank stocks are down. It's not going to hold. So they say things are good. We just got our payroll numbers, 138,000. The job numbers, 138,000. What are you, nuts? The economy's doing well. Hey, I love Trump. And I think he's going to make a great president because he's a businessman. And he's for small business. His problem is he's got two cockroaches around him. He's got two parasites around him. He's listening to all the time. They got to get rid of these two parasites, these two Goldman Sachs parasites who only want to make sure there's more military spending so the guys on Wall Street make more money, including themselves. When you have the payroll number of 138,000 after 8 years and putting trillions and trillions of dollars, printing money and putting trillions and trillions of dollars into this economy, and we have 138,000 jobs, are you nuts? And the full-time jobs, all those jobs were part-time. If you don't believe it, look at the numbers today. Full-time jobs collapsed. Full-time jobs tumbled by 367,000, the biggest drop in 3 years. This is after we put trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars into stimulus into this market, and we only have an economic growth of 1.8%, which should be at 4 or 5%. We got right now. You know, today was now they're telling us today 194,983,000 people. Rounded off, 100 million people are not working. The labor participation rate is collapsing, 62.7%. The rate of people, the participation rate, people aren't participating because they can get all kinds of welfare. Why would they participate? Because remember, under the Obama administration was to disincentivize work. Things have not turned here yet. Give him a chance, but he's got to get some real advisors. Don't give him this he's getting bad information. He's getting terrible information. Remember, he's a real estate developer. He doesn't know about derivatives. He doesn't understand how the economy works. He understands in his world, in his own world of real estate, but outside his world, he doesn't know what yields do. He doesn't know the difference between a yield and a paper clip because he's not in that world. We're in that world every day. Full-time jobs tumbled 367,000, the biggest drop in 3 years. People in the labor force, think about this. People not in the labor force soar by 608,000. That's almost now 100 million. And guess where all the jobs are? Food, waitresses, waiters. What are you, nuts?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. St. Jude takes care of absolutely everything. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge.
St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude is uniquely positioned to advance the cures of pediatric cancer, I think better than any other institution in the world. The contributions make a big difference.
Donors are important to us because you get the feeling that you have a team behind you. We have the resources and we have the focus. And so if St. Jude doesn't do it, who will?
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, or prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money. The hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
I think we're going to have a very strong report. Almost all the recent data indicates that, particularly the ADP report.
Well, I'm sorry. All the data show that we were not going to have a strong report, and we didn't. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. They said yesterday we'd have 252,000 new jobs. Well, guess what? It's 138,000 jobs. Worse, our full-time jobs have collapsed by 367,000. That's the most in 3 years. On top of that, people that are not in our labor force increased to 94,983,000. That means our labor participation rate, the amount of people participating in a job, has tumbled, has crashed to 62.7%. But stocks are making an all-time new high. Food services and drinking places added 30,000 jobs. Leisure and hospitality, 31,000, 60,000 jobs with waitresses and bartenders and chambermaids. And you know how many jobs in manufacturing we added compared to their 60,000? We lost 1,000 jobs in manufacturing. Construction, we only added 11,000 compared to the lousy 60,000 jobs, low-paying. No wonder they talk about raising minimum wage every day to $15. You can't have a policy in place. I mean, the wage inequality we had, this mess that Obama left behind with wage inequality is terrible. Started with Keystone. Remember that? Perfect example. Perfect example. He would not do anything with Keystone. Those are good jobs, and he killed that for years. And then he entered his fair policy. I was so mad when he called it the fair policy. Fair policy, under Obama's fair policy, 5.4 million new immigrants arrived in this country with brand new H-1B visas that took the jobs of 5.4 million Americans. Are you kidding? He's always been hostile to energy. He hates energy, hates small business. He hates coal workers. We lost 175,000 jobs in coal. We know all this. But here, how are we going to fix it? The wage gap and poverty is a result of this crime, this QE crime of printing trillions of fake money to prop up the banks, to prop up the stock market. And now look at the banks. They're dying. They're dying. Their stocks are down. And so that you don't even think about it and you don't have any idea, so you can't connect the dots. See, what's that mean when the banks are down? What's that mean when the yield's down? Oh, I don't have to know all about that. My broker will tell me. He'll take care of me. Oh, your broker will take care of you? He'll understand it? Really? You think so? See if they took care of this dope.
My stockbroker in February put me on to U.S. Silicate, and we paid $60 a share for it.
Wow! Are you stupid? That is mind-numbingly stupid.
This guy, listen to him.
My stockbroker in February put me on to U.S. Silicate, and we paid $60.
Boy, he don't sound like the brightest light bulb in that chandelier, does he? Unbelievable. He pays $60, no research, no nothing. If he was a gang member, if he had my chart. Guess what he would say? As soon as he was told by your broker to buy this thing, you know what he bought it at? He bought it around $59. And here's my chart. It's up. If you got a mobile device, take a look at this. The show's archived tonight if you don't. Look at this. He bought it smack into when my chart, my color-coded chart, went from green to red. That's when he bought it. And it stayed red, and he got clobbered. His broker said, buy it, buy it. And he believes his broker. And these are the same guys that are managing your 401k. But look, if you were with me, and if you had my color-coded chart, you would have known the first day it took red, you would have been out. You would have been out. The stock dropped 31%. Then she went up, turned green, went up about 3% again. And then she turned red and dropped another, she went about 4%, she dropped another 27%. So she dropped 27%, 37%. This guy got whacked, which none of that was necessary. All you had to do is have your chart up. And better, what's he doing in an individual stock anyways? What is he doing in an individual stock? You know how many people get into individual stocks and they have no education about individual stocks or any stock or the market? They don't even know what the hell they're doing, and they're in the stock market? Are you kidding me? You're going to listen to somebody on TV. You're going to read Barron's, going to read Wall Street, going to read some stupid newsletter. Oh, I love these newsletters. I love these newsletters. Charge people $600, $300, $200 a year. All that. It's all old information, but somebody's going to read it and he's going to buy the stock the next day and get killed. What you want to look at is the money going into that stock by the big guys or not? How many days you hear me say that every day till you're sick of hearing I'm sick of talking about it. There's no better way to buy a stock than the biggest and the brightest hedge fund guys. When they buy, you buy. You going to listen to some broker? Are you going to read something in Barron's? And you're going to strike out and buy a stock? Are you crazy? Start out with small exchange-traded funds. The fees are almost nothing. And by the way, fees are the most important thing you should be concerned about when you're making deals. I don't care if it's in stock, land, diamonds, whatever you're doing. It's always fees. It's the fees that kill you. And the beautiful thing about exchange-traded funds, you got 10 groups. The S&P's broken down into 10 groups. You got the oil group. You got the energy group. You got all the different rail group. You got the industrial group, utility group. You take one group, and here's one we're doing pretty soon. By the way, our UNG's doing terrific. I begged you to get in that with us. Remember UNG? But now we got another one that I think we're going to finally pull the trigger on Monday. It is XRT, which is a big basket of retail stocks. They've gotten clobbered. Matter of fact, if you go back for the year, retail stocks, we love these stocks. Retail stocks dropped from about $49 down to about $40. The retail, XRT, that's the basket of them. And so now we're looking for an opportunity. So that's about an 18% drop. We're going to take advantage of. And another one that we like a lot, besides retail, is XES. Now, XES is another big exchange-traded fund, a basket of companies that they take care of oil rigs. And XES, that stock has dropped from I'll round it off, $25 down to $16. $25 to $16. These are good companies. Dropped 30%. So there we got the oil companies in a basket. We got retail, all those in a basket. I mean, the basket's beautiful. You got Walmart in that basket, Lowe's, Ralph Lauren, Best Buy, all in one basket. That's the way to buy stocks when you don't have time. Never mind. Now, if you have time and you want to get educated, come to my classes. All the support we give you with individual stocks, fine. But you got to be committed to. You got to put time in individual stocks. Baskets, you just follow what I do. Copy what I do. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Call right now. They're waiting for your call. And just tell them you want to join the gang. And what you do for the first month, follow me on the exchange-traded funds. Now, of course, you can go to all the classes. You can decide how active you want. If you want to be doing individual stocks, you can do that, or you can do both. But I'm just telling you, people that are very, very busy, who you better find a way to make some money for your retirement. You're not going to get it with Social Security. You're not going to be able to get it with 401k. I'm not going to be able to give it to you all. I'm not going to save your life, but I'll tell you this, I'm going to help you best I can. Not going to make you rich, but at least I can contribute something better than you got now. It's an alternative. Boy, manufacturing jobs down 1,000. Imagine this. Manufacturing jobs are down, and they're, oh my God, all the jobs are in the same places every month. Trump's got a problem with these Goldman Sachs guys. The Munchin and Cohen, I'm telling you, they're going to destroy his presidency because they're doing what's good for Wall Street. And Trump doesn't get it yet. He doesn't understand it because this is not his world. It's not what he does. But all the moves that are being made right now, especially stock buybacks, that is so bad, so bad. That's why join my gang and let's make some money together.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Hi, this is Ron from Washington State, and I subscribe to the Phil's Gang MV2, and I just wanted to let Phil know that right after the election, I made a $7,000 profit using the MV2 on Wells Fargo stock.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years and very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I've been a longtime Phil subscriber, and I just want to recommend it to anybody out there. I think it's a wonderful tool and works very, very well.
Don't wait. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software, I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
To be able to just get my son to St. Jude and not think about how we will pay for it, it just takes so much weight off of my family. St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Join my gang. I'll do all the heavy lifting. And if you're very, very busy, which most people are, they don't have time, and you say, I'd love to get in the stock market, but I just don't have time to learn. Well, this is the program I put together specifically for you. It's $39.95 a month. Try it for 1 month, and then just follow me in an ETF. And here's one we did, very successful. We've gotten, I think it was about 14% on the upside, and we've got now about 5% on the downside, shorting it. 14% going up, 5% going down. Now, it doesn't mean every gang member made 14% going up and every gang member made 5% down. What it tells you is my chart gave them the opportunity to do that. Pointed, said, here, you got to sell now. It's turned red. Just like this poor guy, who bought SLCA. I mean, my God. If he only had a chart, he would have gotten destroyed. But let's get to look. One thing I do every day is I study. I eat this market. I live it. I know it. And when I get angry, and so angry because I see what is going on, because this is what I do every day, and I know they're lying through their teeth when they try to convince you the economy is doing well, and you know the economy is not doing well. How are you doing? Are you doing much better than 8 years ago? No, nobody is. Just the 1 percentile is. Anybody who most of their wealth comes from the stock market, they're doing fantastic. But that's a very small segment of the population. That's 1%. Let's say 5%. And I'm being generous. But 95% of the people with their wealth comes from jobs. Do you know the average household income, husband and wife, is like $52,000? That's terrible. You take taxes out of that, what you got left? Nothing. Nothing. Look at the amount of people who are working at Walmart. Did you hear what they're doing at Walmart now? They're going to cut their cost of shipping they're saying to the people that work from at Walmart, hey, on your way home, would you take this package and deliver it? And they're asking their employees on their way home to deliver some packages. And they're going to save a fortune on this cost that they have of transportation. Now, they're going to, think about it. That's a hell of an asset they got. They got millions of U.S., what am I trying to say, employees. So now what you do is you just say, hey, take this package for me and drop it off. Now they're going to wear their vest, okay, and they're going to make sure whoever these people agreed to do it, that they're good people. But that's kind of a neat concept, isn't it? That's a neat concept. They're going to do that. Walmart stock. Let's take a look at Walmart stock today. Okay, Walmart stock right now is, again, here we go. Walmart stock. This is what's amazing. Walmart stock is up for almost an all new year high. Think about this. They're hitting a year high. For this year here so far, it's on its yearly high, is what I'm trying to say. It's on its yearly high. That becomes a power stock. Now, this is a beautiful thing, power stocks. Now, you don't know what that means, but it just means that the big institutions, the big hedge funds, when they don't always have all their money in the market, okay? So what they do is take a lot of their money and they put their money into what they call a power stock, like 3M. Like the one we have, McDonald's. That thing's been going through the moon. So as long as it stays green, we stay in it. The minute it starts turning red, we pull our money out. Turns back to green, we stay in it. There are more and more power stocks because this economy, Trump is not going to let his people who are handling him, these cockroaches, are not going to let, his Goldman Sachs boys are not going to let the stock market drop. And that is going to be such an incredible opportunity to make money in the stock market again. Don't miss it. Now, what it means is you're not going to have a good job. What it means is you got to go to that grocery store, and instead of buying a candy bar for 50 cents, you're going to have to pay $100 for it. But at least the one thing they're doing, again, they continue to mask the economy, the real economy. The real economy is right in front of us. The real economy is right in front of these lousy jobs we got this month. That's the real economy. 100 million people aren't working. That's the real economy. The majority of the jobs are terrible paying jobs. That's the real economy. Full-time jobs dropped this month by 367,000. That's what's really going on. So don't look at the stock market and say, the economy's got to be doing good. Stock market is totally disconnected. So make some money with it. Make some money with it. Listen to this guy here, Steve Leisman.
I'm just praying to God to keep what I got. I don't necessarily need another leg higher here. If we keep going up on this little bit, I'm very fine with that. In fact, it's a reason why I kind of disagree with Rick and I disagree with the president on this issue. I don't need 3% growth. You give me 2% growth for 20 years, I will take that and bank that forever.
Unbelievable. What a mentality. You know that poor is a mindset? Being poor is a mindset. This guy here doesn't want to achieve. He doesn't want to achieve. But he hasn't got to worry because our economy is not going to grow at all. Because when you're going to keep spending more than we take in, doubling the amount of money that Obama spent, there is no way we're going to grow this economy. Our debt is going to be growing faster than our income. And if you go look at the tax receipts, our tax receipts are way down, way down. So our debt is going to pile up. Our debt is going to go 100 miles an hour, and our income is going to come in at 5 miles an hour. And that's been the problem. And to try to keep those from collapsing, that's when they do stock buybacks. Print money, print money, print money. Keep buying stocks back. Try to push those stocks up to meet the price. There is such a gap. You take any stock. Here, put up Harley Davidson's $53. You know what the stock is really worth? Harley Davidson? About $12. $12. That's what the real value is. Well, how did it get from $12 to $53? Not based on what the company's done. It's not based on their profits. Not based on what they sell. It's all based on stock buybacks. That's what we've been doing. Big bubbles, huge bubbles. McDonald's, $153. You know what the stock's worth? $55. That's called a bubble. So the difference between take Johnson & Johnson, $130. It's a $30 stock, but it's $130. That's called the bubble. That's what we've created, this huge bubble. Because everything that's been done, we're not growing the economy. Nobody cares about growing the economy. Everything's about growing their wallets on Wall Street. A small group of people. We thought that Trump was going to change it. He will change it. But he's got to get rid of these people. He'll see that his plan's not going to work. And he'll get rid of these Goldman Sachs guys. It's amazing how they just have him right now. They just got him. Now listen to this. This is the other thing. You know all the stuff that's going on in Paris? I am so glad that our president dumped this Paris agreement.
The United States will withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord, but we will start to negotiate, and we will see if we can make a deal that's fair. Because we were picking up everybody's tab. Do you know that Christina, I can't pronounce the last name, Figuori, I think it is, she's ahead of the climate control at the UN. She's in charge of that deal. When she was in Paris at the Paris conference over a year ago, I think it was, and Obama was there, all these climate scientists and her said of Obama that he's a fraud, that the whole Obama-led climate initiative, I'm reading right here, is unadulterated, 100% pure, I can't use the word, but it's BS. Because what he was trying to do is spread socialism throughout the world using this climate change and making everybody pay for it. Everybody's going to pay for it. But they caught on to him. At least our president caught on. Thank God. He'll catch on to this economy. He'll catch on. He'll know these guys are putting him in the wrong direction. There's no way he can grow the economy by not cutting big entitlements. There's just no way. But you know what? We could sure make money. I'll tell you that, because the stock market's going to go up. So join my gang right now. 877-600-GANG. Join right now. They're waiting for your phone call. Right now. 877-600-GANG. We have a lot of fun, too.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful